Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Chelsea's Tarot Readings. For today's pick a card, this is a very important pick a card. This is going to be an urgent message from your spirit team. So something your spirit team has been trying to get across to you, either through dreams, signs, but either way your spirit team has been trying to communicate something important with you. So I did 3 different piles. Choose the pile or the charm. I was gonna say crystal, but charm you're drawn to. So pile 1 is the skull charm, pile 2 is the bird and bear, the bear charm, and pile 3 is the black cat charm. Again, choose the one you're immediately drawn to. I will post the timestamps in the description as well as the comments. If you would like to book a personal reading, that will be in the description as well. Other than that, I hope you enjoy this video, and let's get right into it. Hi, those of you who chose pile 1 or the skull charm. So what urgent message does your spirit team have for you? Let's get right into it. So we have this cool little skull charm. It's kind of like, I feel like with this charm, it's a sense of like personality and like enlightenment. It's something like different. I'm getting like, just getting a strong like burst of confidence. Maybe it could be something you need, but we'll see what we have for the cards. Okay, so the first card we'll be looking at is going to tell us, this is called the Roast Iconic Oracle, and it's going to tell us sort of like what energy you're in right now, or kind of like what's surrounding you, or where your mindset is at. Okay. And okay, so we have the bitch card now, pile 1. That doesn't mean you're a bitch. It doesn't mean you're a bitch. You could be acting in a way that comes off very harsh to others, but this could be like valid, as in you're not acting this way for a reason. I mean, for no reason. Like, there's a reason why you're acting like this, and I feel like for a lot of you, it could be the situation you're in, like what you're dealing with, or the people you're surrounding yourself with. But either way, there's like definitely like a circumstance around you that could have you acting bitchy, you know. Again, maybe it's not even how you usually come off, but it could also be like a form of protection as well. And it's okay to not be nice all the time. So, all right. So next we'll look at the tarot cards, and this is the light and shadow deck. So we're kind of going to see what's going on for you right now, like in the physical, but as well as what's going on the inside. So how is this affecting you? Okay. All right. So physically we have the Page of Swords. All right. And with the Page of Swords, so you could also be like an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but generally with this card for like what's going on, like what's going on right now, what's the major thing, I'm getting you could have recently got a message from someone, and actually they could have been the air sign, but I'm getting like some form of communication has come in and it might have changed things. But I'm also getting for some of you as well with this Page of Swords that things are moving right now at a very rapid kind of movement, like maybe even too fast for you to grasp what's actually going on. I feel like too, for a lot of you, your mind is probably going like a mile a minute on what to do next, where to go next. So, all right. So we'll see like how this is affecting you. So I feel like the Page of Swords is kind of like how it's going. So again, there could have been some message you received recently that it changed something, or it's just like everything's very fast paced for you right now. So let's see how this is affecting you. So we have the Moon. It's kind of weird I said that with the Moon card next to it. And then the Hanged Man. Wow, very weird. Because what I'm getting for the Moon and the Hanged Man next to this Page of Swords is like, I'm getting you feel like a lot is happening, but nothing's getting done. So maybe, and then for those of you who got a message, I'm getting you're not sure how to respond to this message, or maybe this message kind of put a pause or a hold on things, and it's making you think, and it's making you feel things that you haven't maybe brought up to the surface in a while. But either way, I'm getting like, for some of you, like with this message thing, like if someone did message you or has messaged you from the past, it kind of really surprised you and it has you kind of like hung up on it still. And then for others, again, I feel like for a lot of you, it's like you're taking on too much, but you don't really know which direction you're going in. So again, your mind racing a mile a minute, but yet on the inside, everything feels stagnant and still. And it also feels like on the inside, for those of you who chose this pile, you don't really know what's going on. It's kind of like a pause. And I feel like sometimes it could be a little scary. So we will get more into this. So first we'll read this card, and we have what would love do? Do you know why it's so easy for us in the unseen to quickly pinpoint your whereabouts? You leave behind footprints of love. Ah, the universe. P.S. The legend of Bigfoot continues. So, you're being asked in this situation, I guess where this big pause is yeah, quite literally the question, like, what would love do? So coming from a loving place and then figuring out kind of where you're headed next. All right, so let's see, what important messages do we have for you right now that your spirit team wants to get across to you? Wow, so this could be a big reason why we have this pause. So we have the Truth card here, and when this card comes out and it's aura, you're not living your truth for a lot of you. I'm getting like the reason why you're stagnant and you're scared or afraid because, again, maybe your mind's running a mile a minute, but maybe nothing's getting done. And I'm getting that it's because, again, you're not living your truth. Maybe you've been hiding who you really are, or you just haven't come out of your shell yet because you've had people in the past put you down for trying to be who you really are. And I'm here to tell you a message from your spirit team. It's time to be who you are. It's time to come out of that shell. It's time to live your life. It's time to start your life. Because for a lot of you, I'm definitely getting from this card, you've been putting on this facade for I don't know how long. It could be, you know, around your family, like having to do with your family. It could be for a lot of you, like maybe you're not putting yourself first in a situation, but I'm getting like you need to put yourself first. You need to protect yourself and you need to live your truth, because that's the big message here. A big message you're getting from your spirit team is you're not living your truth. And that could be another big reason why you're coming off like in this way, you know? And again, with the love card, like what would love do? You need to come from like that loving space and that loving energy, right? Okay, so for our Ganesha card, wow, okay. This makes a lot of sense. For a lot of you, if you're wondering why you're stagnant, you're not going anywhere, again, spirit is, there's a reason why there's this pause. It's because you need to uncover who you are and start living your truth, and also because you're on a spiritual quest. You are on a huge spiritual quest. This is a shift in your life. I'm getting like this is why this message is so important, because you haven't figured out where and who you are yet. I'm getting where you belong. So now is the time where you're being told to move forward in your spiritual quest and not be afraid of it. Not be afraid to be who you really are, because that's what's going to make you happy. What's going to make you happy is when you start living from your heart and answering your soul's calling. Basically, that's when you will be happy. And also, yeah, just finding that inner happiness, and again, answering your soul's calling. Okay, so the last card we have here is from the Celtic Oracle, and we have Lewis Rowan. So for this card, I love this, especially like with the spiritual quest, because your spiritual team is telling you you are 100% protected. A lot of you are very scared right now. A lot of you, again, don't know your next move. You don't know what's going on, and your spirit team is here to tell you it's going to be okay. Literally, they are on your side. They are protecting you. They are protecting you from people that no longer serve you, because for a lot of you, you still have people that you surround yourself with that do not serve you anymore on your spiritual journey. And it's time to shed yourself of these people, because they just don't align with who you are and your values and your morals. It doesn't align. And when it doesn't align, we have to shed it. So that's a big message here too from your spirit team, is there's people that are surrounding you need to shed. You need to journey, go on this spiritual quest. Tell the world who you really are. Be yourself. You really need to start expressing yourself, because again, for a lot of you, it could be an introverted thing as well, but I'm getting for a lot of you, you're trying to express yourself. It's just not working. Again, maybe you feel like you're running around in circles and nothing's really happening. And again, that's because it's time to start actually, I'm getting express your truth and express who you are, but make sure it's coming from your heart and it's something that you truly want. And then again, taking the spiritual quest and going with it. It is your time to evolve as a human. All of us evolve. It is your time. It is your time to evolve and go through the spiritual quest. Learn about more of who you are. Learn about, what your goals are, and just getting to know yourself spiritually, like the spiritual side of you. But yeah, and I'm getting 100% you're protected, because you've had a lot of people in your life tell you can't do it. You can't, do certain things, or you won't be able to achieve certain things. And your spirit team is here to tell you that that is a lie. You need to ignore that right now. And that's why you needed to watch this video, because you need to ignore what others are telling you. You need to embark on this spiritual quest. You need to find yourself. You need to express yourself, especially from the heart. I'm getting an important message here, not from the ego, but from the heart. And, do it with grace. But yeah, so that is the message, pile one. The message is you're undergoing a spiritual transformation. Things seem a little out of whack right now. And then for others of you, if it's a message of like someone coming back, you know the truth, you know what's best for you, you know that when there are certain people around you, you feel a certain way, and you know how to decipher whether or not that person's good for you. And again, with that protection card, rejection, spirit is trying to basically like reject anyone that no longer belongs in your life, and you need to kind of allow that to happen so you can evolve and you can move on with the spiritual quest. Other than that, that's all I have to say. I hope you enjoyed. That was pile 1, and I'll see you next time. Hi, those of you who chose pile 2, or the burden bear. Now, the burden bear is a very heavy charm, and there's a reason for that. As you can all probably assume, it's because of the burdens the bear is carrying. That could be a key point or message in this pile right away, is what I'm basically getting at. So the first card we'll be looking at is going to look at what energy is sort of like surrounding you right now, or like what's going on, what's happening, just a general overview. Okay, so we have the jealous card here. And the message I get right away is that for a lot of you, you're jealous, but like for the wrong reasons. And you could even be jealous without realizing it, or like envious. So there's a saying that goes, what is meant for you will not pass you. And that is 100% relevant for you guys. I'm getting like there's no reason for you to be jealous, but for a lot of you, you could be going through that right now. Or envious, so we'll kind of get more into it, but your spirit team is telling you like you don't need to feel that way. You don't need to just see things on social media, because again, and I'm sure you've all heard this before, but it's usually all fake, because it is. So again, there's no reason to be jealous. What's meant for you will not pass you again. All right, so first we're going to be looking at what's going on right now in the physical realm, and then how you're feeling on the inside. So kind of like what's going on the inside. Oof. Okay, so for the physical realm, we have the moon. This is interesting. This is interesting. I'm getting for a lot of you, and this is kind of like relevant for pile one as well. But I'm getting for a lot of you, you're feeling like there's secrets that you haven't found out yet. And then as well as confusion, because there's this big confusion right now I'm getting for pile two. Maybe you're confused about where you're heading, and maybe a lot of things right now seem like a blur. Again, this sounds a lot like pile one, actually. They actually had the moon card as well, but it was in the shadow deck. This is in the light deck, so this is actually what you're going through. A little interesting. You must be, I'm getting like you're a very deep thinker. Your emotions are very deep, and your emotions are very much on the surface right now. So for a lot of you, there is kind of like this need for you to balance those emotions. So let's see how this is affecting you. And we have the Ace of Serpents. Now, with the Ace of Serpents coming up in the shadow deck, clarifying the moon, for a lot of you, I'm getting this worry stems from the fear of not becoming successful, or the fear of not, like becoming successful, or like getting the job you want. But yeah, that's basically like what I'm getting. For a lot of you, you feel as though you're not going to achieve what you want. And maybe that's where that jealousy is kind of coming from, right? That's what I feel from these cards. So we're going to get some more messages. These are going to be from your spirit team. Okay, so we have this loving message, and I think this actually really goes along with this message in general, but we have start where you are. Because again, for a lot of you, there's like this feeling of like confusion, or like maybe even like being stuck. Okay, so we have the great thing about feeling deep, profound, earth-shaking love is that you can start with anyone. Next, the universe. Very true. So the message I'm getting from this card from your spirit team, you guys are being told it's okay to start where you are. Like if you need to start over, if you need to like go in and do some meditation and, you know, write down a plan, so be it, dude. Start where you are. Do not stress. It's okay. Everyone gets to a point in their lives where they need to kind of like reset a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like for a lot of you, you could have been really stressed. You could have been going through a hard time. And that's probably why, like, you need this kind of like this rebirth or this new start. Let's see what we have for our other card. We have codes in nature, miracles. Wow. Okay, so this is a specific message I'm getting for a lot of you, for most of you. We can figure out a lot through nature, and I'm getting that those of you who pick this pile need to get out more, like in going on walks. But I'm definitely getting this specific message of like being by trees, like maybe even sitting under a tree. But I'm getting like this could help you actually meditate, even meditating by a tree. But yeah, I'm getting like miracles will happen for you. And miracles, I'm getting like even in the past for some of you, miracles probably have happened once you've put yourself like in the vicinity of nature. Like I feel like good things have happened to you, and good things can happen because it's like, you know, we're so used to this everyday life, and, you know, going through our everyday life, that we don't take a second to remember what it's like when we're in nature. So yeah, remember that, because Spirit's saying like a big message right now is start over again. It's time to start over. It's a new chapter, and a good way to kind of like kickstart this chapter is to get in nature. Maybe go on some hikes, go for a walk, sit by a tree. Oh yeah, oh my god. You know how I just talked about new beginnings and starting over? Well, there we go. We have start where you are and birch. So Beef Birch. So the message I'm getting, pile 2, is your spirit team wants you to start again. This is about endings. This is about rebirth. It's a time of meditation. It's a time of contemplation. about where you're headed next, because you are more than capable. There is no reason for you to be jealous. Again, what is meant for you will not pass you by. Your spirit team, sorry, I need to clear my throat. Your spirit team will not let any opportunities that are meant for you pass you by, and you have opportunities that are meant for you. So take a deep breath, just knowing that there are things that are going to come your way. Good things, all right? But it's okay to start over. It's okay. All right. But I am getting, yeah, there has to be this rebirth within you, because I feel like for some of you could, again, there's this, you need to shed old things. I'm getting pile one. I feel like for some of you picked up both piles, but there's a need to shed. You need to shed the past. It is time to start over. It is time to start this new life. It is time, girl, guy. It is time. For way too long, you have been in this envious energy, in this confused energy. It is time to begin again. It's time, guys, for real. All right, so let's see what we have for our Ganesha card. Inner knowing. Hey, 17 reminds me of the star card. So what I'm getting with this message from Ganesha, again, pile 2. You guys are so wise. So I guess there's slight difference between you and pile 1. Don't tell pile 1. Shh. You guys have more of a knowing, because with pile 1, it's more like they need to find who they are and express themselves. I mean, for someone, they could know who they are, they just weren't, being expressive. But for you guys, you know who you are. You know what you're capable of. So it's up to you to reach back in and tap into that. All you gotta do is meditate. All you gotta do is take some time for yourself and really just sit alone and just think. But like, not think, you know what I'm saying? Like, meditate, like, find those answers within you, because you have it. And the 17 being here, that's hope. That is hope. That is a star. That is spirit got your back. That's all I'm saying. Your spirit team has your back. They're saying they are right with you. There is no need to be jealous. There is no need. I'm getting 2 with this codes in nature card. For a lot of you, your wealth might even come from nature. Like, I'm getting like, look it up, but definitely search up codes in nature. But I'm feeling like for a lot of you, like miracles will actually occur for you if you work with nature. But it's time for that new beginning, guys. You know what to do. And you have it already. Start where you are, because you have it already. It is up to you now to just get back into it, But you got it. Let go of this enviness, this jealousy, because you are the shit, and you will show the world who you are. But it's time to start over. It's okay. We all do it. We all have to. But you got the spell too. And that was your urgent message from your spirit team. Please take it into consideration, and I hope to see you in the next one. Hi, those of you who chose pile 3 or the black cat charm. All right. So this is going to be an urgent message from your spirit team. First, we're going to be looking at the energy that is surrounding you, or how you're acting right now, that kind of thing. So what's really going on, what's surrounding you. Okay. Wow. So I never actually pulled this card. I am going to be honest with you, pile 3. Hoping I was never going to, also gonna be honest about that as well. But what I'm getting is, excuse me, for a lot of you, are you acting like devil's advocate? Like, seriously. I'm being serious, because the troll card, like, for a lot of you, I'm getting like, you could be in your like serious troll era. This is even like, we have a vampire card in this deck, and honestly, sometimes this is worse than a vampire. Because it's like, it's a very kind of like ugly energy, and it could be like, you could be being mean to people, like, purposely. And your spirit team is telling you, like, this isn't cool. Or like, just some way you're acting, it's like, it's not good. And your spirit team is sort of like shaking their head at you right now, but we'll look more at that. So we'll see why you acting like this, All right, so first we're going to be looking at what's going on in the physical. So what's going on with you right now, right? Oh, that's not physical. Sorry. Oh, right here. We have the 10 of Wands. Okay, so for pile 3, what I'm getting with this card is for a lot of you, you're acting this way. And I guess it makes sense because you're kind of acting out based on your circumstances. But you're acting this way because there's some kind of burdens you're holding on to, or you're carrying other people's weight. Maybe you're taking care of others that, you know, you didn't even expect to be taken care of. I'm just getting like you have a lot on your shoulders. And I feel like this could even in itself be causing like some icky energy. Either that or there's something in your life that like needs to come to an end that hasn't really ended yet. Because even though it's the 10 of Wands, I'm still, I mean, I don't know. I'm not convinced on an ending. I'm just feeling like something has to end. So let's see how this is affecting you on the inside, which I can already kind of guess. Yeah, figured. So we have the 9 of Swords. And we have Ace of Cups reversed. Wow. Okay, so for actually some of you, there could have been an actual relationship ending recently, especially with the Ace of Cups reversed there. But generally speaking, and that could be why you're acting like a fucking troll, I guess. But generally speaking, I'm getting like there's a lot of stress on you. There's so much stress. And this is causing you to like stay awake at night. This is causing you to like lose sleep, that you could be crying a lot, but like not in front of other people, because I feel like for a lot of you, like you don't show that side of you. And then with the Ace of Cups reverse, like something you really wanted, I'm hearing, like I'm getting like from your spirit team, something you really wanted but you didn't get, really upset you. And I'm here to tell you the same message I told pile 2. And that message was, what's meant for you will not pass you by. So whether this was a lover, whether this was a job opportunity, I don't know what it was, but it was not meant for you. And that's just the bottom line. It was not, you were not meant to go that path, unfortunately. Or fortunately. Well, I don't know why I said unfortunately. But for your case, yeah, unfortunately, because you took it very, very hard, right? So let's see what other cards we have from your spirit team to kind of learn more about this. We'll actually read this one first. So it says, love is never in vain. When you finally see what this whole time-space thing is all about, you're going to laugh, you're going to cry, and you're going to be so happy you loved as much as you did. Dotingly, the universe. Your spirit team is telling you need to give so much more love than you're giving right now. The reason why you're being denied a lot of the opportunities you've been going after, I'm hearing, is because you're not giving, I'm getting like you're not giving what you want to get back. And that's what you need to do to manifest, is you need to kind of give what you want. You need to give positivity to get positivity. You need to actually believe truly in your heart that good things are going to happen for you. And I feel like for a lot of you, you kind of stopped doing that. You just kind of, it flatlined, you know? And I don't think that's going to stay like this, because from this message I'm getting, like, a lot of you are going to learn, and a lot of you are going to actually come out of this a better person, as in you're going to throw more love around. Because I feel like that's a big thing in here is, pile 3, I'm telling you, the answer to probably most of your problems right now is just being a loving person. That's literally what I'm getting for you. So let's see what other cards we have. Oh my gosh. Yep, look at that. We have Duro Illy. Sorry, I definitely butchered that. This is about compassion. What are we talking about? What is this? This is about compassion. Pile 3, I am getting this deep message. You guys need to start giving some compassion where it's needed, like for surezies. I feel like a lot of you have been just neglecting love. Yeah. Just feel like, all right, let's see what other cards we have. Oh my gosh, yeah. Cole Hazel. So this actually is from the Celtic deck, and what this represents is water. It represents, and what goes with water? Emotions. It represents compassion. I'm not kidding. This is literally just like saying the same thing. You're being told a big message here, pile 3, because it's literally coming out as one message in every card, but it's the same message. A big thing you guys are lacking, or sorry, you is compassion. I'm getting, like, for a lot of you, like, there's a reason why I'm not taking that away from you. I'm not, trust me, I'm really not. There's a reason why you're acting like this, but your spirit team is here to help you and tell you, like, it doesn't need to be that way. Like, you are a loving individual, and it's time for you to express yourself and keep expressing yourself in that way, and good things will come to you. I fucking guarantee that. Sorry for my language, but I fucking guarantee good things are going to come to you as soon as you start acting in a more positive and compassionate way. I promise you, actually. Okay. Now for our last card we have from our Ganesha deck. This actually involves the third eye chakra, and this is insight. So yeah, I'm getting, like, get some more insight on this, on how you're feeling. Meditate, because that was also a message in, like, pile 2. It would be really nice for you to meditate, maybe understand more about what's going on within you. Try and figure out those answers within you while you meditate. I'm getting, like, you can gain a lot of good insight when you do this, a lot of valuable insight, but also it could also be, like, spirit, kind of like your spirit team being like, please take this advice. Also, like, in general, when you're watching this, take this advice. But yeah, I'm getting, like, with this troll card, especially, like, being at the beginning of the reading, again, I didn't like it. I didn't want to pull that card, but your spirit team, I guess, is definitely trying to say, like, they're really worried about your energy, and they know that's not you. So that's why they're telling you, like, it's time to start giving out more of that compassion. See it be returned, and watch how quick miracles will happen for you. I'm not kidding. Okay, pile 3. Seriously, this is kind of a big blockage, but you guys can do it. I'm just getting this whole message, especially since it's repeated, that you guys can do it. It's up to you, though. You know? Alright. That was pile 3. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.